Hello! Good morning, my dear friends. Today I'm going to be talking about how meditation is kind of a superpower, or at least how it can be used as a superpower, especially if you are an entrepreneur or a creative type trying to get your work out into the world. And come on, I know what some of you are thinking, Liz, can meditation really give you superpowers? That's so silly, so silly. But it's kind of true, and maybe by the end of this video you'll agree with me. So stay tuned. I'm gonna give you 5 ways in which you can capitalize on this and learn how to really take advantage of the benefits that meditation offers for the work that you're doing in the world. Before we get started, let's take a couple nice deep breaths and kind of get grounded, connect to our inner being, our highest self. Nice deep breath in. Again, nice slow deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slowing yourself down energetically. Feel your body around you. Appreciate the tingling of your skin. One more deep, slow breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. It's really important to take a breath, especially before you're preparing to learn something new, because you listen in a different way, you hear things in a different way, you open yourself up, you catch what's more important, and hopefully you don't get stuck on what's not important for you. So it's a great practice to get in the habit of. All right, let's jump into it. So 5 ways in which meditation can be used as a superpower. The first way is that it opens us up. Meditation opens us up. So what do I mean by that? 2 different things, really. First of all, it opens us up. As we meditate, we tap into the subconscious mind. Sometimes things come up from the subconscious mind, information, awareness of different things. But tapping into that subconscious mind is actually tapping into a different level of intelligence inside our being. So that's an incredibly valuable resource if you are seeking clarity or information or trying to make decisions or trying to create new content or anything really, to tap into a new field of intelligence and awareness. It's kind of a superpower. That's kind of a superhero thing. I mean, come on. It's like tapping into the senses that you don't normally use. Our conscious mind is really only able to focus on a small amount all the time. What we're aware of is just a fraction of what our full senses and our whole being are able to take in moment to moment. So if you can tap into that subconscious mind when you're meditating and just allow any information that wants to come up pertaining to what you are trying to get clarity about, it's like suddenly you've become 10 times smarter, 10 times more aware, 10 times more intentional, more intuitive. It's an incredible resource. So that's the first part of it. The second part of it is it opens us up to receiving help. So here's the news flash. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do this alone. I know for myself, when I hear that sometimes, suddenly hearing that I don't have to do this alone is like, holy crap, thank goodness. And it's always a surprise when I hear it in those moments. It's always a new aha. It's funny how I forget, but when we get in states of stress and anxiety or overwhelm, our brains kind of go to this place of like, we're all alone in this. It's that evolutionary fight or flight part of us that starts to kick in, makes us want to run from the enemy and that kind of thing. But to just open yourself up to the awareness that there is guidance and help and support and love, so much love all around you, and particularly within your inner being, within that source energy, the greater part of yourself that's not just within your physical body, your whole energetic being. That part of yourself has so much guidance to offer, so much help, so much love. And when you open yourself up in meditation, particularly if you make the intention of asking for help, of being open to help and guidance, you're going to feel so much more supported, so much less alone, less fearful, less anxious, because you're not doing it alone. It makes an incredible difference to how you approach your day-to-day. Number 2, it helps us attune to the subtle. So what do I mean by that? The subtle could be your intuition, your energy, your emotions. Basically, when we meditate and we start to attune ourselves to the subtle shifts within us and around us, that is truly a superpower. And if you can master that, your leadership in the world is going to skyrocket, and your leadership within yourself. When we are attuned to the subtle energetic shifts within us, the emotional shifts, the little tweaks of intuition, the little taps within us, the whispers. It takes practice to listen to that and hear it and notice it. So when we start to attune ourselves to those little signs, and our intuition starts getting stronger and stronger and stronger, you're going to start to become a powerhouse within your world, within your community, because a true leader is someone that is in tune with the space around them, that is picking up these signs, that knows when there's a shift and who can respond to it with grace and skill and empathy. The first step is to learn how to do that within yourself. When you have a subtle little shift in how you're feeling about something, or noticing something that's wrong, or just picking up on little things, you're going to be able to fix things way faster. You're going to be able to notice, oh, something's not quite sitting right inside me. What is that? What's not sitting right? Rather than letting it grow and fester and become a big problem that takes a while and starts leaking into everything. You notice these little shifts early on, and you can be aware of them and respect them and honor them, and then act on them if you need to really early, so that you can just navigate your business with grace and flow and not get knocked off your game as easily. So being attuned to the subtle is truly a superpower to tap into. Okay, number 3. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. Okay, number 3 is a big one. This one takes time, and it's an ongoing process. It never really ends. Meditation helps us identify where we're blocked, what's not working, where we are limiting ourselves. It helps us do internal decluttering. It's like Marie Kondoing your soul, for lack of a better word. So that decluttering work is essential to being on your game in the business that you're creating and in your work, because things come up all the time. When you're on a journey of self-discovery, or a spiritual journey, which might be where you started when you first embarked on creating a business of your own or a creative project, yes, there is a fair bit of rent-heavy work of that decluttering that gets done. But the truth is that it's never done. Often people fall into the mistake of thinking, I did all that work, I'm good now, I can just operate like a boss. No, the work never ends. You're gonna get better at doing the work. You might get more efficient at doing the work. You might get more efficient at noticing where you need to do work and when and how. Things will always come up that need to be decluttered and sorted out. Life happens. Hard things are gonna be thrown at you. Hard times, transitions, emotional journeys. That's part of life. So learning how to be with those shadows within us, work with them, become friends with them, and then declutter what we no longer need. It's an essential skill, and meditation is fantastic at getting us in touch with that stuff and developing a relationship with it so that we can work with it peacefully. Okay, number 4. This one is has been huge in my life. Meditation, and really just having a spiritual practice in general, makes us more emotionally efficient. It was fairly recently that my husband and I had a disagreement about something. We talked through it, we resolved it. And then I noticed that my husband something was still off with him. And I said, what's up? I thought we talked through this and resolved it, and I thought things were good. He said, we did, things are good, but I'm not that emotionally efficient. So I'm gonna need a minute for that to catch up. And that really stuck with me because first of all, it's so true. We need that. Our brains, our intellect rationally can figure something out and it makes sense. And we feel this clear path of how to move forward. But the truth is that our emotions have not caught up yet. The other thing I realized from that little interaction was that, oh my God, meditation truly has made me more emotionally efficient over the years, which is such a beautiful thing. So the way I like to think of it is meditation helps you channel your emotions, let them flow through you, move through you with more ease rather than getting stuck. The problem happens when the emotions start getting stuck inside of us. They can't move. We're blocking them. We're, like pinning the emotions up against a wall and not letting them move. Like, no, you can't go anywhere. I'm still stuck with you. But when we allow ourselves to feel the emotions, let them flow through us, let us experience them without resistance. That's the key point, without resistance. Let the experience happen to you. Feel it. Feel the pain. Feel the grief. Feel the loss. Feel the joy, whatever it is. But don't resist it. Just let it move. It's gonna move actually quite quickly through you, and you're gonna feel it lighten up. It's amazing. Meditation has the beautiful effect of helping us do that because it makes us into more of a channel so that energy can move freely through us. And the beauty of that, particularly, if you're an entrepreneur or a creative and you're trying to create momentum in your life around this stuff you're wanting to do, if you're more emotionally efficient, you're not going to get held up by emotional intensity when it comes. You're going to be able to witness it, learn from it, honor it, and then let it go. Okay, and finally, number 5. This one I think is my most favorite. I think the primary way in which meditation is such a superpower when we tap into it really intentionally is that it helps us manifest and create the life that we want so fast. So, all right, I'm gonna split this into 2 camps for woo friendly and the non-woo friendly. So if you're someone that's like, manifesting, universe, it's all BS, blah, 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 then think of it this way. When you meditate, you tap into your subconscious mind, your inner being, your soul. And when you're tapping into that resource of your somatic intelligence, your subconscious mind, you're tapping into a huge new field of intelligence. And manifesting really is, the word manifest means to make real. That's what it means. It's really just getting super clear on what you want in your life, asking for it really intentionally, declaring it, saying it out loud, telling your brain and your subconscious and your whole being, this is what I want and I'm going to make it happen. And then getting focused and tuned into yourself and super aligned energetically so that you can take the most efficient, inspired, appropriate action that's gonna get you towards that goal as fast as possible. It's gonna get it all lined up for you. That's manifesting, okay? Without even going into the woo, that's manifesting. That's making something real in your life, and a lot more quickly than if you didn't follow those steps. Now, for those of you who love the woo, like myself, when we meditate, we're tapping into our inner being. We're getting ourselves in a state of alignment with our inner being, energetically, sort of finding that clean, energetic place where you are connected with your highest self, the wisest part of you, the part of you that knows everywhere you've been and everywhere you're going and can just feel the possibility of everything around you and what you are, who you are, this magnificent being. That part of you loves you so deeply and knows what you're capable of. When we tap into that inner being and get in energetic alignment with it, we can create and attract to us like a magnet the things that we want in our life. When you're meditating, you get in that state of alignment with your inner being, And then you ask for what you want. You declare it to all of the energetic forces within you and around you. And then you just let go and be in this space that you've created. Notice what's there. Notice what comes up. You're going to be amazed at what starts to manifest. The ideas, the inspiration, the little hints and clues, the nuggets of wisdom. They're going to start coming to you. And when you listen to them, take action when you feel really inspired to, like really aligned and inspired to. And keep coming back to that place of alignment and joy and inspiration and love as you pursue this goal. You're going to be able to create whatever you want in your life. It's incredible. And it's incredible how efficient it is when you trust in that process and you just let go and give over to your faith in this world that is bigger than you, that knows more than you. It's a lot smarter than you. So meditation is an incredible catalyst to get your manifestations happening way faster in your life. It's super exciting once it starts to happen. It's super empowering. So I think that's it for now. I hope you found this useful. If you did and you're feeling the love, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell down below so that YouTube will notify you whenever I put out a new video. Please like this video, comment below, let me know how meditation has changed your life and given you feelings of superpoweriness, made you feel like a superhero. I would love to hear more and more ideas and what's worked for you. All right, my loves, I hope that you're all thriving and doing beautifully, and I will see you very soon. Mwah. Bye.